Wow, that's... Come on, come back, little kobold. Come here. Yes. We got... Well, looks like that one's striking through. Okay. That one's striking through. One's striking through, but only one person gets the big hit. Light dots. It's just one striking through. Oh, there's a kobold. There's a kobold. Yeah, that is 100% where we were. How did you go over there from here? Like all the way over there. Oh, and the dire charge sheets are checked. Dad? Hit him again. This one. Good lord. Granted. Helpless and everything. Still. Somebody big is gonna hit real hard in that. Way over 100. About a minute. With poorly executed. Whatchamacallit. And not fully sustainable hits. You would run out. Fury hits. So, that's not bad. They have to be sustainable. They're very burst. Try some two weapons. Two-hand is going to be favored more. Big hits are big. Pause and multipliers. Especially for knocking down Reapers and stuff. Okay, so we tried that earlier, so that's not going to be all that great. Let's try this. Let's try this. Here's our DPS things here. Rain. It's kind of increased, right? Sonic power. Sonic power is going to impact the one hit. This is that's PR and stuff. That's cool. Partial hit. Where is it? Yes. This guy. I think we need to twist. Change twist to trap. That's kind of good. This is the one we wanted anyway. Left. That's the best way. Awful. Melee. Let's just pick up some more. Strike. That may not be the best. Oh, that's a long time. Yeah, nice. Oops. Yeah. Courage. Poor hope's never stood a chance. Maybe that is the end chance. Trying the paladins. Trying out a little something. Thought maybe the two-handed pally would be okay, or the weapon pally. Tried a few different destinies, and boss football times are real bad. The two-handed one is a whole nother thing. I mean, that was so-so. I mean, it wasn't great. It was not great. It was, like, if you had one, like, okay. I think two-handed is gonna be a lot better. Got that's a lot of numbers and all, but a two-handed one, if Destiny would have just annihilated this thing. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's do something a little bit fair here. Let's do something a little bit fair. Let's go get Sonic. What's Sonic? Isn't it? Let's go get a Sonic augment to at least help a little bit. That's bare bones. I haven't tried. I was just trying pure. And for the two-hander I did a Baz, and I did a Black Razor. The trimmer would be alright too. Trimmer would be alright. Easier to get than the Baz. Probably already have it. There we go. Alright. Scorpion would even more favor the Pally. The axes and things though in Fury, or the Maul in Fury, I think would be better from the pure bursty standpoint. For sustain, Scorpion Tail is tough to beat. Oh no, the kobolds are taken! Oh. I guess this person's helping over here. Help you over there. Alright, there. Let's try. Sonic units above the scale. That was a kind of a poor unit. Sonic spell power. There, I'll be empty on those ones. Oh, just kidding. Come on, man. Maybe you would have been rid of most of mine by now. Alright, so putting on an augment shaved off about 10 seconds. It's Fate Singer, so I guess Fate Singer could be okay-ish for like a raid situation. Yeah, there's a lot of noise in there. I wonder if I can maybe just speak up, or maybe turn some of that down a little bit. There we go. Maybe that'll help. That wasn't too bad. Let's go look at something fun. The two-handed Paladin I think was a little bit more fun. The two-weapon Paladin's just kind of there. He's okay-ish. I don't think he's super spectacular. I think that the main benefit would be maybe you could mix in some stuff on like some kind of, I don't know. The debuffer, you're gonna want a favored soul. You're gonna want a favorite soul for a debuff. Alright, let's get this guy. Oh, neat. Join channel dev chat. Let's do that. Dev chart, dev chat. Dev chart. How about we leave that one and instead join dev chat. Hey, that looks better. Make this a little easier. We're gonna raise it up as high as it can go. Two-hand fighter? Yeah, I saw some really strong things bad. Those things are still okay. I still prefer pure. Or close to pure. Boop. There. Maybe? Like it lost the hit. Whoop. I got 90s fishing earlier. That was kind of fun. Yeah, there's just a little hit. See, we got those. There's a 70. That's without this character is basically naked. Nice lives. There was 100. Haven't played epics yet. Oh, you mostly like TR and stuff? I'll play all that bunch, no time. Oh, yeah, the old time. Another 100k. Wow. Let's go get that scorpion tail. Scorpion tail is 38. So there's changes to the paladins. You get a whole bunch of choices for favorite weapons. The favorite part gives you a little bit, But even with the favorite part, mauls and axes are still gonna be pretty ridiculous for the like fury and for smiting. So this along the side here gives you choices for your favorite weapons above and beyond your feet. Yeah, this is an axe at the moment. I just bought that scorpion tail thing. I want to look at him real quick. He could be interesting for some more sustained DPS. So you get this choice here, which is great swords, which is kind of cool. All it does though is just make it favorite weapon. I think some kind of, I don't know, maybe favored soul combination could be okay. Not quite sure what split. Maybe like 14, 15. Some paladin, some favorite soul. I don't know. Yeah, then this guy gives you knight's training, which is really good. So you get the whole feat from this enhancement right here, which you're going to take anyhow, because if you're at least 5 paladin, because this thing is ridiculous here. 15% fort bypass? That's crazy. That's insane. That can free up some stuff. Maybe you could take power attack instead of precision. Like that's pretty good right there. Or maybe you can just have like I will crit. Between that, precision is 25, the boat is like 5. If you can work in grim precision, that's more. Sharn set's another 15. What's the Sharn set? Sharn set is 10. That's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. That's a lot of fort bypass. You know that improved Sunder is pretty good as well. And watching people in Dread land the one move. This move. This move is silly. It has this big cooldown, but it's pretty funny. If people snuck over like 1 point into there and just kept on doing that, you will have the improved Thunder effect. But that could make a difference. And then if you had like a couple people in Dread, what, 4 people in Dread? Okay, so 4 people in Dread would keep that going the entire time. Like guaranteed. 3 people could keep it running for quite a while. 4 people would be a guaranteed 100%, so long as you're communicating your cooldowns. Which, if you're coordinating to that point, you're gonna be talking cooldowns to each other. All right. Speaking of, what am I? Still in here. Yeah, it would. This could be kind of good for DR breaking, and also the fact that you're gonna like hit the high notes. But, you know, this tail thing, at least when I was doing the wolf testing, came out ahead of literally everything. Reading the chat here. This check goes by so fast. This character should have blinding speed, so yes. I'm not doing anything very specific, I'm just kind of dorking around. Mostly reading this while holding down the attack button. Okay, well, let's try something kind of fun here. Let's get the stopwatch out. Is Bless and everything still running? Yeah. Let's do this. That. Then probably this one. Alright. There. Still not used to this rhythm. This may not be super indicative of how this would work for real. There's a lot of lag too. So if it looks like I'm swinging and nothing happening, it's just because that's exactly what happened. Some kind of boost at least. I did that one out of order. I had better times with the axe. I had like 30 seconds with the axe. SOS available. It would be slower actually. It'd be slower. Unless you were testing what you're doing at 20. So this was that was really slow. This axe was super fast. This axe got a 30-second. That was a 40-some second. This is the axe from the Sharn raid. Not upgraded or anything, just kind of there. Attack animation. The smites, this smite and this smite just kind of slip in and don't interrupt the attack chain. This one is a little funky, I'm not quite sure on it. It also gives you back one of these smites, which is nice. Dojo's regenerating all the smites. These don't regenerate that fast, like every 90 seconds. And then there's if you itemize differently, there's a cape that gets you smites faster. What happens in Quest is that you run out of these smites. So with Fury, you'd be clicking that and that. You get the big booms, and generally you'd be on a stunned monster too. You would generally be, trying to knock something down. Oh my gosh, look at all that dev check. There's a stun, something is held monster or something. And that was a really bad hit. Let's get a good hit. Okay, stunned. There. Okay. A little hit, but still. Again, this is naked. No debuff, you're gonna have filigrees on live. I'll probably go find some filigrees. Oops, that was wrong. So I'm pretty good at just deleting people. That would delete a lot of things. Yeah, it takes a long time just to even like level up your destinies and stuff. This is like delete something. That's kind of cool. 30 seconds to delete a guy is kind of fun, and it gets you one of these smites back. Let's read some of this. Blah blah alchemist. Okay. A lot of people, it's probably a lot of work on their part, not to defend them, but a lot of people are bringing over their guys. Like here's somebody that's been brought over, I think, wearing their Reaper wings. Click. Oh man, these guys are like, what I'm reading in other places, that the alchemist is just sick. I think that guy. Goodbye. Another option for a big hit. This thing doesn't go away. Might actually be a bigger possible hit, because he's a 5 weapon dice versus this. Oh yeah, Alchemist is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be ridiculous. I don't know about. I have not tried the Alchemist yet, but the people I'm reading in other channels are saying it's crazy. Alchemists are meant to be glass cannon-y. Okay. Not a glass cannon. Very, very little, like zero investment at all. Got to there. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, it's Paladin. It's just a pure Paladin. I think some different splits would be really good. What's the Sylvanas? Stadia Wiki. Sylvanas, and the odds I spell that correctly are about. Oh, I spelled it right! He spelled it right. Oh, man. Let's see. Sylvanas. Oh, you could be a straight Paladin and take this. Okay. But you gotta. So you'd be. I guess a PDK? Iconic heroes. Blade Forged. The Blade Forged had to choose their own deity though. Can they choose a different deity? Can they feat out of that? Yeah, you could plus one heart. I would presume PDK and plus one heart. Blade Forged have some advantages. Let's let's try that. Let's try a let's try a little something something. Let's try changing our deity. And it would potentially be a little bit more damage too with the weapon attachment. And the recon you get for when you're by yourself. So let's try this. Conic Blade Forged. Alright, man. This is gonna be boring and take a while anyhow. Just do that. Do a whole bunch of this. Some of that. Beautiful. Tones will... We'll need to slot wisdom to cast spells. That's fine. Pairs what we actually let's not do either one. Let's just do would take repair and or healing. Okie dokie. Last feat. Guess what? We have to be Water Blades! We're gonna try to change that. Okay, so what else we gotta take? How much text do we have? Ooh, how much text? 6 plus 7 is 12. I want to take precision. Probably. Okay. So. We're actually gonna want that. Just take it now. This doesn't have to be exact. You can do this differently. Probably on leveling up. No, these guys don't have choices. Let's just go ahead and I like making them without anything on their head, and then all cheek plate nonsense. There we go, beautiful. And red eyes, because we're Terminator. Oops. I think I liked... Either one of those are fine. Whoops. Yeah. Okie dokie. I don't know why you put hair color. You can't have hair color. That's busted. Alright, so there is a new level 6 feat you can take. Because you can take this new level 6 feat, we may be able to change our deity. Maybe. I'm gonna try it. If we can change our deity to Maul, somebody would have done this by now, but maybe not. We're gonna try this. Oh, guess what? Lord of Blades!
My faith once treated
Ah!
the entire world. But now we have found this, the very source
We're gonna
of
go
creation.
two-handed.
We have bathed in its light.
No, this is not, this is just to
Blade
meet
forged.
requisites.
Every
This is
one of
not,
us given new
like,
purpose in the dream.
necessarily exactly what you would do. This is just trying to get there quickly. For purposes of just trying out some stuff. And so we can reach precision, let's go ahead and grab one of these. We obviously have to adjust things if you didn't have tones and yada yada. But we're just fooling around and this is all free, so let's do it. We're going to take greater two-handed, we're going to take precision, we're going to attempt to change our deity. Make me paladin. Whatever. This, we're experimenting with a blade forged paladin. The blade forged has to be a paladin to start with. Yeah, it is. Paladin, whatever. Alright. Greater two-handed yet? I think we needed more. Oh, wait. Improve two-handed. Gonna need a little more attack bonus. I don't think we can precision yet. Oh, we can precision. Let's go ahead and get that. We got some boosts. If this is possible, I'm real tempted to play one, but I already got my blade forged lives. Strength. Yep, whatever. Spells. I do on live. You can't buy a +8 on. Well, maybe you can buy a +8 on Lamannia. I put a +7 in this guy. You can probably buy that starter package on Lamannia. Paladin. Sure, whatever. You would take different skills. I'm just taking skills to level up. Not really paying a lot of attention to what that is. This is just fooling around. That. We have to take our... Oh, we can take it now. This is the new feat they added to let you change your deity. So we're going to experiment and see if this works. If we can become a Sylvanus, one of these things. And if that's possible, that means Morning Lord can maybe do it too. If this works, that's going to open up some builds. And in that case, a Maul Paladin is going to be a thing. Or could be a thing. Maybe not the greatest of things, but it's going to be possible. Paladin training. Whatever. Alright, Raider. Toughness. Sure. whatever. This is the absolute worst part about all of this, is sitting here, clicking through all this. If you could give it like a script or something, or just be like, remember what I did last level. But here we are. Greater two-handed. No training. Paladin. Again, you take like heal and or repair, and some other stuff. We're just sticking around. Oh, excuse me. With the spells, we're starting to get there. We're starting to get there. I don't know what else we would take. Maybe we take some stuff for some more damages. Maybe we do. Oh, hold on. Before we do that, we would have taken. We're gonna try to change our deity, which means balls, which means we're gonna take critical budget. Thank you. All right, get out of here. We're gonna go destroy the world for Lord of Blades. What? Hey, House Canis is out of range. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I don't want to be here. I want to. Oh my God, we're way up high. Ah, boom. Okay, I guess that wasn't as scary as I thought. That wasn't scary. We're Terminator. Not afraid. We're not afraid. Okay, maybe we're a little afraid. We're in a new town. We don't know anybody.
The famed illusionists have
Like
returned
Uber didn't
to
show up and get us, so we gotta walk
bringing their blend of showmanship
all the way
and
over here.
sorcery along with them.
And we're slow as can be. We're so slow. We're like Honda Civic slow. Put this over here. Ugh, we're gonna make our way to the dojo. Very, very slowly. We're gonna stop and say hi to everybody. Oh, I can't. I'm so slow I can't even drive. I anticipated a different speed and it didn't happen. Here we go. Ah, no, don't click off the screen. I wanna be going this way. Let's pick up some gold. Oh, could have. Probably pick up a body feed. Hey, there's beef. We're gonna wave at beef. Alright, so here's the. We're not gonna even go any farther if we can't do this. If we can't do this, we're not gonna go any farther. Oh, damn. You can't switch it out. Dang. Can't switch it out. Poop. That would have been really cool. That'd have been really cool. Well, that experiment didn't work. It means the Morning Lord probably can't do it either. You get this, but this is terrible. Super bad. Dang. I was really hoping we could do this, but apparently our faith is too deep. Possible for Mornland. It is possible for the Morning Lord? Not they were stuck too. Let's go find out. Go find out. These Morning Lords got a thing where they're supposed to be the Morning Lord person. That's what the wiki says. Now a PDK would not be a problem. And like the other races shouldn't be a problem. Let's go try the Morning Lord. Check that out. That can make doing if they whoopsied on that, that could be kind of cool. Ah, I don't want that. Go away. Get out of here. Nobody wants that. Great. Iconic. Morning Lord. This one. Here, we're going to experiment. This is probably also going to fail. Let's take this. That. A whole bunch of this. That. Man, we get stuck on con? Rough. Okay, whatever. Say, we're naturally smart. I have to pick more skills? Gross. Whatever. Okay. That, and then we have to take our deity feet somewhere in here. Stuck doing that for now. Good enough. They can get heavy, so they can switch. If they can switch, that means they can go. They can go maul. Morning. All the name would get morning. Hello. All right. I'm gonna stop being pervy about a naked elf character. Oh, Elminster! Please tell me the way. That's right. Good morning, DDO. Come here, you hobo. I know I look like you right now because my apartment has no hot water, and as of today, in addition to no hot water, has no water, period. This is amazing. Alright, do we want to... If we can switch our deity at all, we ought to be able to switch it in both. So let's go ahead and accept cleric training. We can try doing the one heart swaparoo also later, if we feel like it, which could be cool. And I want strength. Or war for holy sword. I don't know. Maybe strength. We're just gonna fool around. We just want to see if we can change our deity. It's not that big a deal. Not that big a deal. Yeah, I do. If I was gonna try to switch it over to paladin, go ahead and like take the levels and like take the first level cleric and then go take paladin for the 14, 2 through 14, and then +1 out the cleric. But I just want to see if we can change our deity period. If we can, life is going to be good. Life is going to be real good. Oh. Whoops. Go ahead and grab our tome. Yoink. Hello. Yeah, it would be kind of a different animal. The clerics have a lot of good stuff too. got boosted quite a bit with their War Priest tree. So we're just gonna kind of fool around here. We can't improve two-handed fighting yet. Let's just get this rocket now. Is this how you would necessarily do it on live? Probably not, again. But that's okay, we're just kind of winging it here for purposes of can reaching the cleric. Yeah, they got some guns on them now. Improved domain strength. Hooray! Oh, that's cool. Maybe these Sun Elf lives won't be so bad. I got 3 Sun Elf lives to do. Maybe being able to do it like this would be okay. Oh wait, no. Let's go ahead and save ourselves some time. Oh, can you not... Where's their... Get back in the dev chat. Kinda don't want to mention this. So the Blade Forged had extra feet. Damn. Well, maybe we can change it later. Maybe this is just jacked up. Let's try. Let's try. Approved. West Isles, maybe. Oh, we probably don't meet requirements for attack bonus. Likes it better than Paladin with more domain. Uh-oh. There's things happening in this chat. Alright. Alright, let's keep leveling up our clerics and go try to change your feet. Yep, I got spells. Go me. This. Styles, those are improved two-handed. Training. Work. I know what the answer is going to be to this if I, you can't select Sylvanas with the Morning Lord and Blade Forged. What I'm trying to do because there's requirements, they put a 6-level feat in where you get like a generic thing to let other people change their deity. So I was trying to kind of be cheesy and get around that. Where did improved critical? If this works, we're gonna want improved bludgeoning. If it doesn't work, it's not gonna matter. Because if you can do your Morning Lord lies with Sylvanas, that would be pimp as hell. Okay, now we should be able to take Greater Two-Handed. That's 15. Now let's go try to change our feet.
Dark cults of the goddess
Oh man, Fred's way the heck
spread
over in.
throughout Cormyr. The priests propagating this treason must be thrown into the prison city of Wayloon, and the Purple Dragon Knights are seeking help in the task.
Am I going the right way? I'm not going the right way. Profile isn't great with moles unless you get a couple of phosphors. Oh, heavy maces, you mean? Oh, yeah. So what people do, they get the, you probably already know this. They get the update 38 Madness Maces.
Come one, come all, to the Degenev Brothers show. The famed illusionists have returned to Stormreach, bringing their blend of showmanship and sorcery along with them.
Can I get out this way, or do I have to go through the Hall of Heroes? Ugh. Where is the Hall of Heroes? Oh wait, hey, you know what? Forget that. We've got this thing. That'll get us out. Single weapon fighting. Not sure on single weapon. Not sure on single weapon. Took away the 1.5 extra damage. Did they? Well, that's gonna hurt some peoples. Unless there's something else to make up for that. Alright, moment of truth. Moment of truth. Here we go. So we need to be able to take our this and choose. Nope, we're stuck. Dang. Dang. Okay, well, that didn't work. Yep. See what we get here. They're like, oh no, you're just trying to play, make Morning Lords good. Yeah, probably PDK. Oh man, Titan is so salty about Divine Might nerf. Okay, well unfortunately we didn't find something amazing. Read your bio real quick. Hey, Titan. Uh, is it gonna be something salty about Divine Might? Are you gonna be able to read this? Because you can't scroll this thing anymore. Okay, well I don't know what I'm looking for. You got like 400 things in here. And they keep flipping back because it's broken. It's been broken forever. Okay, they're not gonna budge on that. Come watch you DPS a kobold. Alright, I'll just go watch you DPS a kobold. Wherever you went to. There he is. Alright, DPS a kobold. I think that commentary was lost. Rip Stalwart. Another film new Paladin. New Paladin got some guns to it, man. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, well, this experiment failed. That's okay. Thought I'd give it a shot. Thought I'd give it a shot. Could have been good. If I still had lives to do on Blade Forge, the Blade Forge Paladin would be pretty pimp. Doing a 200 Paladin Night Chalice on live. It's okay on live. On the new stuff, though, it's gonna be pretty sick. Gonna be pretty good. Solo E Chrono. Well, now you're gonna solo like R3 easy with the new Night of the Chalice changes. Cause they're a little ridiculous. Give me a cobalt. Can I get there? I'm gonna lag our way to the cobalt. We're gonna do it. Almost there. There we go. Okay, we made it. All right, we made it to the cobalt. Okay, he's staggered. He's stunned. Maybe we hit him. There we go. It's not bad. Wow, let's get in fast. Good job. Very scary. Meanwhile, oh, this dude's asking for deity, more deity stuff on the Morning Lord. Bow would be kind of cool, I guess. Thematically. Elves like bows. Oh man, they are just gonna leave Divine Might as nerfed. Oh, might get some different armor skins on the new versions of the armors. What else we got happening? And these jackasses like, but you can equip Charisma and make your Divine Might better than 42 off stat. Yeah, but you know what? Losing damage. It's nerfed. It's nerfed into the ground because of insightful damage and insightful 2-hit. Ah, this guy's trying to join, he did it wrong. Whoops. Or he was trying to tell somebody how to do it. Never mind. Never mind, he was helping. These guys hell-bent on getting longbows and Morning Lords. Oh, don't say anything, they might do it. They might do it! Raid throwing daggers? There aren't any raid throwing daggers. I think. Alright, I'm gonna get away from this guy so that he doesn't think I'm trying to attack him. Yeah! Divine Might. Ooh. What weapon is best to try? Vanguard or Stalwart Defender? Oh, so like a Bastard Sword or a Dwarven War Axe? Probably. One of those. Because then you'll get a little bit of extra oomph. It's still gonna be low. So just be prepared. You'll get the strike through. Yeah, you will. You've got Constellation. Oh, actually, I have it on right here because this character for a little bit had the feats. Here's Constellation. This is from one of the Sharn raids. I think this is from Too Hot to Handle. I think. That one would be okay. There's one from whatchamacallit? Strahd, the Strahd raid as well. It's not terrible. Or Bastard Sword. There's also Dwarven War Axe too. They're pretty close to each other. It's just kind of whichever one you want to do. The War Axe would benefit from War Axe would benefit from Headsman's Chop. So the War Axe may be better. Disappointed. So I've tried to get not necessarily Vanguard, but I tried to get Sword and Board using the Bastard Sword with the two-handed fighting stuff to work, and it just like it did okay. Like it was not great. Um, you're very hard to get hurt. Um, you're very survivable. It just didn't do tons of damage. Now, that being said, with the two-handed stuff, if you just put on a two-hander, you still have the full benefits of two-handed fighting. And so then you're doing a lot more. So if you wanted to like play as Vanguard when you're just like doing dailies and stuff, that'd be cool. That'd be alright. And then if you want to do like raids or whatever, you could swap enhancements around and then be more two-handed focused without the shield, because it just does not do a ton of damage. Like I mean we can go look at the differences here. Even with the shield mastery stuff, this character still have the shield mastery things on. Combat styles does not. Let's go get those real quick. Red. Not really, Titan. I don't have any interest in PvP. The game's not really balanced around PvP in the slightest. There's no rewards for PvP. There's no gear for PvP. There's no like leaderboards. There's no weekly rewards for PvP. There's like zero reason to go do it, unless you want to go test something in particular. If you just want to like play who can smite the other person fastest, like, nah, I'm good. Okay. Anyone's gonna pop anyone in PvP in one shot. Whoever hits first. This tree had to reset. It did. Probably take that. This. What's this? So that's the thing too. Like that, I have like dwarven axe and bastard sword in this favored weapon thing somewhere. Training. Like 32 points. We gotta spend the points. Where can we spend? Well, so we can spend points up top. One more point. Did I miss something? That's 2 points. That's 1 point. Oh wait, this is 10 melee power. We're gonna take that. Alrighty. Buffs. I'm gonna do not necessarily whatchamacallit. Oh, this gives you a negative level, so that's probably not the best one. Maybe use the dwarven axe instead. Oh, did I take bastard sword? That's go, I don't think I did. I don't think I picked it up from anywhere either. You can pick up Bastard Sword from here if you got enough points. Let's go pick up Bastard Sword. Without the feat, we're gonna miss a lot. Let's get rid of one of these toughnesses. We don't need 100 toughnesses. Let's pick up Bastard. Maybe? Oh, here we go. Bastard Sword. The Dwarven War Axe would be about the same. The Dwarven War Axe would probably be a little stronger. If you're in Dread. Actually, probably both. Gosh, I don't need my Knight of the Chalice reset. Stop it. Alright, I wanted to get the axe too, so let's go get the axe. Might as well just do this because it's gonna reset our tree again for the 80th time. Where was Dwarven axes? Dwarven war axe. Shine. Raid. There's a Dwarven axe in here, I thought. One of these has a Dwarven axe. I thought it did. I think it's this guy. Yep, he's an axe. He's an axe. Yeah, I'm just gonna fool around with this. Okay, let's go up here and look. Shield bashes. The shield bashes just don't do a lot. Nothing's kind of cool. Where's the chin melee power? I'm looking for. Is it here? A little bit of speed there. But you were just so far behind in base damage. And the shields just do not hit all that great. Yeah, so there's the little double strike and combat style bonus, but it just I mean, even when you look at these things, so come on. Here's the base for him. 81. Here's the base for this guy. About the same. Then, you know, you put these guys on and it's double. Basically. It's just so, and then that's exacerbated through everything else you do. So it just does not do much. So here you're doing this. I mean, it's neat, don't get me wrong. Like, it's neat. It really is. Like, you're doing this. And you're doing this. Like, it's not even close. Now, the benefit, of course, the benefit is... Benefit is you get a lot of PRR, and then there's also, if you wanted to go this route, if you really wanted to go this route, twist in here, whatever, twist in this guy. So there's 7% double strike right there you can twist in. A little bit more PRR. That helps a lot. The Fate Singer is really slow unless you're like 2-weapon fighting or a monk or something. It's nowhere close to Fury or Dread unless you're 2-weapon fighting or a monk. And then it's on par with Dread, but doesn't have a lot of the extra boosts that Dread does. You get your one glorious shining moment of shining through, and that's it. Meanwhile, Dread is under boost the entire time. Yeah, shining through. It's this one right here. It's that guy right there, or Turn the Tide. Sorry, not shining through. Turn the Tide. You get that a little bit. Dread is just going to be more. It's going to be more on bosses, and it's going to be more on helpless monsters, because you're going to be under boost the entire time. The only because so for bosses, you're going to be proccing your filigree more often. You're going to have your filigree up prowess half the time, so you're going to have 50. Yeah, and you're going to have an extra 50. Dread has a lot too. And you're going to have the extra 50 from the filigree up more often. You're not going to have any breaks in your 50 melee power, or you're going to have much less breaks in your prowess. And on top of that, when you are under boost in Dread, you're also getting a deadly, and on helpless you're getting 20% extra damage. Yeah, and Turn of the Tide doesn't last all the time. It lasts for a little bit. So you get that a little bit. You get that for an execute phase. So for an execute phase, on 2-weapon fighting or on a monk, yes, you get a lot. However, for sustained DPS, for all the time DPS, you're going to have enough boosts to boost the entirety of a quest while you're in Dread. And on helpless monsters, you're going to tear them to pieces. Dread is more. No questions. With the exception of things that attack really fast. And even then, it's just not as good. And you miss out on the extra become unimmune. You get some kind of nicer things as well. Now, an advantage is that if somebody is in this guy, having one person in Fate Singer is good. Because then they can sing, and then they can put the correct hymns on people. So one person in Fate Singer is good. In and of its own self, not that good. Not as good as Dread, not as good as Fury. Alright. Not anywhere close. Let's put some of these. You know what? Yeah, let's put some of these back here. I tried really hard to make this bastard sword thing work. Actually, you know, let's just fool around with Vanguard for a second. Let's try it. Oh, what else do we got? 42 saves. Let's see, there's more little defensive thingies. These are all kind of bad. Dwarven Axe, they're pretty close. They're very close. Where the Dwarven Axe comes ahead is either Fury, if you're not in Defender stance. So if you're just running around not in Defender stance, it'll be good in Fury. It'll also, yeah. It'll also be good in Dread because of the headsman's chop. You'll get a little bit extra oomph out of that. So actually, you know what? Let's come back here. Let's actually go back to this, which is going to do more damage overall, at the cost of mild survivability that you can get in the Vanguard. Battle axes. It's not Dwarven axes. That's not Dwarven axes.
Hey, how goes the llama?
Strength. Titan is salty about Divine Might.
Yeah.
He's very salty. As are most of us that used it.
We talked about it again this morning on the stream.
Yeah.
And I think I've continued to refine my position of making things consistent is better.
From that aspect, yes. Again,
Yeah, I
agree
think you
with
have
that.
to outweigh. I think you have to weigh. Would you rather have things consistent?
I'd rather have
And
it consistently good and not consistently nerfed, but having it be consistent is better.
I mean, and I agree, but the people should be more upset about how those items are designed as opposed to the ability getting nerfed. Like the item is designed poorly, not
whichever way you slice it, then. So then do something else with it. Change the bonus on that, and then fine.
Yeah, no, I'm fine
and
with
then
that.
never put insightful damage or insightful attack on an item again.
I disagree there.
If you're gonna, so in that case, if you can do that, make it a separate bonus. Rest my
So
case.
again, we argued about this yesterday, but having items that replicate class abilities or enhancement abilities are things that happen, and those are that's part of what makes an item either good or bad. So
And
it's unfortunate that you're taking a nerf.
Stacking.
Yeah, see, I disagree.
Then we're gonna.
It's just part of an item design. The fact that they designed an item that did stack for a really long time and now it's not going to stack anymore, then you should be upset that the item didn't get didn't get fixed, as opposed to the other thing.
Whichever way it turns around, it works. It works.
The thing is that they gave you a thing that stacked, and now they're saying we don't want this to stack anymore. That doesn't mean in the future they can't put out an item that says we don't want this to stack.
The challenge I have with this still is that for other classes they get the benefit. See, that to me is a problem.
What other classes?
Classes that don't have Divine Might, or splits that don't have Divine Might, get that insightful attack and damage. That's where I have the problem. That's why I think it should be an extra thing. You had to go out of your way to get it, or you're on a class where it's supposed to give you an advantage over other classes. That's why I think it should be a different bonus. That guy stole my code.
I guess, again, this particular situation, the other classes that have access to it, they still are staying where it doesn't stack. And it never
because
stacks.
they don't have Divine Might.
Sure, and which I get.
If
but again,
you pick up Divine Might, that should give you more than not.
Again, when you're putting things together so they make sense to be the similar kind of thing, and I don't disagree that paladins have a special power that should get stronger or something.
Right. It literally does nothing on those itemizations until you get to past 42 charisma.
Then those itemizations are either bad now or something.
Then so change one of them and then never, never, never make another insightful damage item again.
Again, you have to be able to allow for the fact that they want to make a really good item that discontinues an ability or replicates an ability.
I am 100% going to disagree on that forever. enhancements and itemization should be different bonuses.
Yeah, see,
It creates problems.
And the thing is that sometimes you're going to want to design an item that does that. And sometimes you're not. The problem is that when this item was designed, it was designed so it's stacked with exclusively Divine Might. But it didn't stack with anybody else's ability to do this.
False. Divine Might stacked with everything. Divine Might was its own, basically separate channel.
Correct.
It just raised your stat.
Right, but Divine Might, they're pulling that outlier out and saying, this is a boost, that we want this boost to all be in line with these boosts. This is how we want to do these boosts going forward.
And I'm not arguing anything against that particular aspect at all.
Okay.
No.
So they're taking that outlier and putting it where it belongs. Where if it's that channel didn't stack with this item, except for this one outlier, then that one outlier is going to cause a broken item.
And that's the class they're trying to make better. That's not an outlier, it's a whole class.
I agree. It doesn't make a lot of sense right now the way they're doing it, unless they would change that item.
Unless they never make insightful damage or insightful attack again. If they get away from that, then it's effectively okay. But by doing that, they turn off. Like, what if other people want to wear insightful attack or damage, right?
Well, other classes are already getting that turned off. Paladins didn't.
No, they're not. Okay, if I take my Hammer Fist and put it on my Wolf, guess what I get? I get an Insightful Deadly. Or if
I put it on Wolf not using the...
Okay, bad example. If I put it on my Eldritch Knight, I get Insightful Deadly.
Is your Eldritch Boost not using Know the Angles?
Okay. If I put it on my something that does not have one of those, I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying. They're all coming into channel.
So take it out. Or move it to a different thing. It doesn't make sense to have that. It confuses people because they think they're going to get it and they're not. That's why people on the forums are all, oh, but you just don't have to use that or whatever. And like,
and I don't necessarily disagree, but again, the problem is the item design, not putting the things into line.
So that's just the exact flip way of looking at it. We're saying the same thing.
We
don't do one of them.
Except the difference is you're saying you
want to
never
nerf the item. Fine. So take this off of that item, or make what's on that item a different bonus. Make that quality instead.
And that's where I would argue for, as opposed to what you're arguing for. But you can't say never again.
What makes more sense is to have it separate or to not do it.
It has to be done with intention. They have to intentionally put that bonus on an item if they want it to be that way. That's what I'm saying. And they
get that.
This I feel is like a mistake.
It's poor itemization.
They can fix the mistake. I agree. Or they decided this item is too powerful, and this is the way that they're rolling that back. Which is a pretty terrible way of rolling that back.
Also bad.
But, again, them streamlining things and putting things in categories that make sense, I feel like is okay.
I still think it needs to be a separate channel.
And your logic is good, and I don't disagree with your argument. I just think, again, if you look at it like a magic card, for example, you're like phasing, right? Like phasing was not really great, but you can't say, okay, well you could never make phasing again, and you can only use menace, like a different power that does the same thing but works better. If someone's like, no, you know what, I do want to make this card have phasing. Like, just the way that I want this card to interact.
That's fine, it just makes it real shitty.
And I'm not arguing with that at all.
So then you're gonna just be continuously introducing a bunch of items that are shitty, and for most people,
it may not be a bunch. It may be one here, one there, but it has to be done with intent and purpose.
Or we can make things that aren't shitty, and we can make things that are good.
Well, the problem with that is power creep is a real thing, and maybe this is part of their combat And again, they're probably also laying groundwork for
Historically-
post-level 30 nonsense.
Maybe. I mean, historically, enhancements and itemizations have stacked. That's all
Not
I'm
always.
saying.
I would give you probably at least
95%.
50% of the time.
95%.
No, nowhere near that high.
A lot of the
There's a
percent.
whole bunch of abilities that
You've
are
got like what,
replicated.
the Elite Edge, and like a couple other weird things that let you do like alternate stat before they were doing alternate
Oh,
stat.
there's like a ton of alternate stat items out there. There's a metric ton. There's a whole page on the wiki.
And now we're moving into a direction where it's more baked into your class or race.
And one place that you and I will always agree is that SSG, formerly Turbine, has a tendency to wax with one hand and wax off with the other hand.
Yeah, and this is the case of them doing that. This is a case of where the itemization and class stuff are not thought out to work together in like a nice way, and to give you a feeling of you're losing things because you are losing things today.
Yes. Which, again, is kind of like saying... It feels bad, and I'm sorry for people who are getting the feel bads on this, but at the exact same time, it's like... Overall, in a year, when things get rebalanced and new gear comes out, and that item is the old thing, and the new hotness is out,
You know,
and then you won't even care anymore.
right, but and they won't be able to put insightful damage on something and have anyone be excited about it.
And that's
So
that
basically
is
that modifier
very
goes
likely
away.
true.
It goes into the land of phasing, which seems kind of shitty.
And when we look back at it, you notice how many magic cards have been created since then, right? Phasing's not exactly the rock and roll and itemized or ability on magic cards anymore.
Which is fine. It's just like
But
why
you
would
can't say you can never ever have that again.
why would you, with such a limited number of bonus types, why would you do that? Why would you basically turn off a whole type?
well,
That
when they
doesn't
start
make
looking-
sense to me.
And at my point, again, I don't know what data they're looking at, and I don't know what kind of background information they're looking at, but they're definitely tooling things from the perspective of hardcore server and what things are like the most popular and the most commonly sought after and what's worn the most. So based off of our builds and our gear optimizations and et cetera, they're taking what they perceive to be the top 1% and nerfing it down to where it's closer to the 90% instead of the top 1%. And from our point of view, the people who are that 1%, they get the nerfs and they feel bad. And I agree,
Everybody's
it feels
gonna
bad. And I would not want to see that happen.
The not 1% is the one, the 99% is the one that's hit hardest by this particular one. Because the 99%, or the 1%, has the big, huge, ginormous stats to overcome and still get something out of this, whereas the 99% are the ones that are being nerfed in this particular case.
All right, well then remove that particular part of the aspect and realize that overwhelmingly this is a way that people are chasing and the gear optimization that they're building, and they're saying, okay, well, we don't want that to be the go-to thing. We would like something else to be the go-to thing. And
Which
somebody
is
else will go out
fine
there
in
and
the
tweak
future,
some
but,
gear
like,
setup and change it.
On a melee, what are you going to wear right now besides the
know.
Hammer Fist? Not
I
much.
honestly do not know,
Not
but
much
I'm sure
today.
there's something in second place.
Not much.
There has to be something in second place because there can't be a first place if there's not a second place.
Hey Samus, are you doing anything right now?
I've just turned on my stream and I'm about to get ready to get started on recording more videos.
Can you watch this stream real quick?
I'm not going to watch your
Just
stream
temporarily.
right now. I watched a little bit of Tilbrow earlier and I'm going to get started on my stream.
I just wanted someone to see my damage number.
You can
we've
take
seen
a
it.
video and post it in the achievement comments.
We saw you DPS Baba the other day.
You
We did.
You're doing less than Mauls and you're doing less than Wolves. You're doing less
Yeah,
than
just
Elder
with my
Knights.
fists. That's just with my fists. Do they have weapons? Physical weapons?
Your physical weapons
have
are
hand
your hand
wraps.
wraps. They changed how hand wraps and all that stuff works.
I don't have the raid wraps. They have raid stuff.
Okay. Well, again, I have no problems with your damage, Titan. I just, from what I'm being told, that you are, like, a little bit above the
Like-
middle pack.
B minus.
Yeah, which is a good place to be.
It's not
you
bad.
get those raid wraps, and
But what if I
You-
tell
you-
you,
you're
right
there
here
and you'll
in
be-
Lamannia, I'm getting a lot more damage than those numbers on live.
well, good.
Like, I'm hitting a base of 3,000 on a boss.
For how long? That's with your one thing on. That's
Yeah,
with
Turn of the Tide.
Yeah, you don't get that the whole fight. You only get that for a little bit. You only get that during an execute phase.
They've reduced the cooldown, though.
This is how I sound when my characters are like, "Look, if I hit all these buzzes, I'm great." I don't know, Titan. I'm glad that you're happy with the numbers that you're getting. I am not a person that plays in that area of the game, so I'm not an expert to tell you if your damage is great or not. But we literally watched your stream not very long ago. Outside of I was in between things and I was doing some other like gear work, and I saw your stream was on and we watched it a little bit. And to me, your numbers seemed big, but I have no basis to compare it to, which is the same argument I've always had when it came to people's DPS numbers. I can only compare it to heroic. That's literally the only place that I play at any kind of regularity. And we can compare it to my my epic if you'd like, in which case then you're not too far off. Like, those numbers are incredibly impressive compared to JavaBot's numbers. But JavaBot's like, I don't know, is there something below an F?
That's a
He's
spellcaster, not a melee.
The only thing wrong with JavaBot is the race, build, and gear.
Nothing that can't be fixed.
That's all that's wrong with him.
That's correct. Also known as all of it. Also known as all of it. Oh, poor JavaBot. Said I need to get this guy finished up and get the first wave done before the update. And then I'm not that far away. I'm rank 85. So I'll be able to like cram in, I think, 1 or 2 of the orchard quests before I'm forced to level, and then we'll be really close. Because we only have, what, 10 ranks? It's 95. So I should be able to finish up in a week, I think. Pretty easily. Get the videos recorded, and then I'll probably take a life off of recording the videos to get my alchemist, or my completionist back doing an alchemist. Figure out how I like that, and then I may or may not do a couple of alchemist lives of a similar nature, as opposed to similar nature as to now, as opposed to whatever race I need to do next. So we'll just have to play it by ear and see what's what. But other than the Divine Might changes, are people pleased, displeased, walking upside down?
Paladin is looking better. They're even just like a. I think there's maybe some splits that are gonna be good. Yeah, they're in the ballpark now. Like a pure Pally is doing good.
Hey, Infinitely, welcome to the stream. That's good.
Pure Pally and Fury has some okay times.
Yeah, I did the last Paladin life I ended up doing a great crossbow because none of the damage ways felt really solid to me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to hear that
A
They might
lot of
got some of
range
that.
changes too. Like a ranged paladin could be a thing, or a blend with something in the ranged paladin could maybe be a thing. Maybe.
I said it. It did look really good before. There's a couple of interesting buffs that are Paladin exclusive that could do something really interesting.
It's
So,
I mean it is interesting.
yeah, that's
They're
good.
in they're gonna be in an okay place, which is kind of cool because they needed something. They were
Well,
sucking pretty hard.
they may or may not never be top tier, right? Like, there's always going to be something at the top of the heap, but you want to get as many things in that second tier as possible. You know, like, there's always going to be a best deck. It's always going to be a best build. But if you can get the difference between the best build and everybody else within a certain percentage, then I think that's a pretty good area to shoot for.
Yeah, and that's kind of what they're doing with paladins. Paladins are gonna kind of be on par with like barbs. It's gonna be all right.
Nice. Have you got a fiddle yet with the alchemist stuff? I watched a little bit more of Jerry's stream today instead of.
I haven't. I really should be doing alchemist instead of screwing around with things I've done like a million times before.
Well, it's hard to compare things unless they're things that you've already dealt, you know, like done a million times.
Not necessarily comparing, just like, you know, fiddling out with it, learning how it works, you know, for free versus then having to be forced to rely on someone else's like build or guide and hope that they're not terrible. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but again, still you're doing something you've done a million times. Again, you need to have that baseline if you're going to do a comparison. When you start filling with the class, then
it's a new class. What are you going to compare it to? Like, it's new.
Well, you just said instead of doing things that you've been doing a million times.
Oh, that's just because I've been fooling around.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that you should continue to work on those
bears.
things.
I really should look at Alchemist, though, because I got to run an Alchemist live.
Well, like I said, I'm going to experiment with it next go on live, and I think it'll be fine.
Beautiful people. I'll come to you today.
Us.
A day of my cat's quinceañera.
Your cat teeth's in the air?
My cat's quinceañera.
Hey, I'm not going to judge you for your kinks.
Hello.
My
Well,
King's Quinceañera.
Peeps all of a sudden. Hello.
Look at all
Well,
that.
I've been stalking you guys on Tobrill's stream. I thought I'd finally join
I said
in.
hi. I thought I said hi.
It's
Oh,
only
we got
when
to,
I joined.
I didn't
we got
catch
to a
it.
discussion. I said hi.
Sure
My
you
friends
did.
all watch Tobel's stream.
Yeah, it's the good one.
Yeah, it is.
Look, I have like 5 people watching.
It's probably still stuck. I should quit on my phone.
I feel real strong as evasion is tough. Evasion is okay.
Alright. Well, part of me feels like I have to leave my own live stream channel to start
we
recording.
can break off too. We can break off. So you can do
Well, I hate
live
to
stream.
inconvenience everybody. I just, you know, when I start doing these tutorial bits, they get really
Since the
wordy.
tutorials, we should let you do the tutorial so it's clean and
Yeah.
not full of, you know, dick jokes.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Jokes.
Hey,
Alright.
we'll bounce over to the other thing.
Alright, sounds
You're
good. buddy.
doing good work. It's gonna pay off.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Boop.
Hey, look at me.
Meanwhile,
I'm over here too.
in the Cool People channel.
Where we can say dick jokes.
And Titan is left all by his lonesome.
Penis.
Oh, what is this? Oh, is this my... That is that. Cute. Yes! So today, I went to the Hallmark corporate head office for a focus group and
Hey.
talked to them about gift cards and stuff.
Let me turn
And
my thing off
paid,
unless you don't care about this part.
I don't care.
Okay.
And got paid a bunch of money to tell them stuff I thought about greeting cards, and it was awesome.
Okay.
Damn, I love being in focus groups. So good.
And what were your insights about greeting cards?
Well, I didn't sign any NDA, so it was basically like talking to they. So for those that don't know and who may be on Tobril stream, Hallmark global headquarters is in Kansas City, Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri. Apologies. And it's freaking enormous. Because they not only do greeting cards, but they do film and books and 1,000 other things. So it's big from the outside, and then it also has like freaking 8 floors underground. It's insane. So went and found to this place with this really wide open room that was set up with dividers and to kind of portion off the room, and then they had aisles, actual greeting card aisles in there. You would find it if you went to Walmart or Target or whatever, or a Hallmark store. And it was all set up with greeting cards. This time it was for Valentine's Day, and they're like, we got paired up with a moderator, and it was go to this certain aisle, and each aisle was set up differently, right? So it was very much a group focus to see what kind of aisle setup works best for the majority of customers. And we went through that, got to play on interactive displays that help you find or pick out the right card, so you don't just walk, pick up every card, look inside. You can just see it all on a tablet, which is good. And then we talked about other stuff that I'm not sure. I don't think I could talk about that. So yeah, but that first part was pretty good, and they paid the focus. I was there for less than 90 minutes, got paid over $120. So
Money.
It was nice.
I like money.
Yeah, and it was fun. It was a real fun focus group. I gotta go kill summoners and burn summoning supplies. Oh,
BRB.
what? Aw. Bye. I miss you. Nope. What? Where's the shit that I'm supposed to burn? It's gotta be around here. Ah, there's the sparkly stuff. Burn. Burn, I say, burn. So how's your day?
I got goofed up and got on knights again.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you even
Whoop-de-doo.
manage that?
Okay.
I mean, it's no one's fault but your own. We all understand that, but
Oh, it's totally my
still.
fault. I accept complete responsibility.
Complete
for
and
my
utter.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you know.
I have no qualms or whatever, or no deny. Oh, I had to do all that. No denying what's up there. None at all.
Yeah. Are you trying to not be on nights?
I need to get off of nights. I need
You're just
to not
like,
flip
fuck
over
it,
to nights.
I'm gonna stay up and play a shitload of video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
need
feel
to
ya.
not do that.
I mean, I can't complain. That's half of what I want to do.
Yep, that's a thing. That is a thing.
Well, at least you're not like John, who's like, nope, this is just my life now because work demands it. I like how these guys are called summoners, but they don't summon anything.
Not with that attitude.
I'm not the one that.
Maybe if you believe, they could summon something.
Ow. I don't appreciate being called mortal.
Maybe they don't appreciate you.
They
Probably
shouldn't.
love to. So, are you going to be around on Sunday, Dustin?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay,
Have
so-
Super Bowls to attend.
Alright, so we should probably not pen and paper this next Sunday then.
It's gonna be hard goings to do that.
Yeah. That's alright. People are gonna do their party thing, it's fine. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
You say that. But is it? Is it really? Ta 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 ta. Gotta shoot on. You're not a summoner. I don't care about you. You're a summoner. Oh, god damn it. Done, hazy peasy. Oh, I gotta go to that one place and do that one thing and get that one
Yeah, you
stuff.
do. Jeez.
Oh, shit. Run away! Oh, man. So, Woody, how was your day?
Long.
Yeah? Been enjoying. You're still in Kansas, right?
No, we just
No.
came back today.
Oh, yeah. Today you flew out. Okay. How? Okay, so long because of long things, obviously.
Yeah. We left at like 5:15 this morning.
Ugh.
Get to Topeka. We sat for like an hour on I-70 between